Hello everyone, hope you all well and doing good at your places. I Sandeep Gautam going to discuss about the energy resources, over which we will discuss about all the renewable and non-renewable resources exist there on the earth. So when we talk about the energy resources, so we have a number of options by which we can declare this. So first we have a commercial fuels, example we have a lignite or the coils. Non-commercial fuel, that is wood. Another, we have a primary energy resources, secondary energy resources, conventional energy resources, non-conventional energy resources, and renewable energy resources and non-renewable energy resources. Okay. So when we talk about the worldwide energy production, so renewable resources are natural resources basically that can be replenished in a short period of time. Okay, means we can again get the renewable resources in the next time or the short span of time. So here we have a number of natural resources. So one by one we'll discuss about it. So small yellow or the orange color line indicate the geothermal and the wind. So this is basically approximately of the 0.6% of the worldwide. So most of the approximately 39.8% energy production is depend upon the petroleum, which is approximately 84.8% of the fossil fuel. Okay. Then we have a natural gas. Approximately 22.8%, coal 22.2%, and nuclear power 6.6%. Then we have a hydropower 8.0%. So with this diagram, we basically feel that most of the non-renewable resources are producing the energy, or the worldwide scenario is completely dependent upon the non-renewable resources, which is basically the 84.8%, or we can say this is basically a fossil fuel, okay, which is non-renewable. Petroleum used for once or the combusted once, it is not supposed to get back. Natural gas is same, coal is also same. Okay, and 15.2% is alternative or the renewable resources like hydro, geothermal, wind and all. Okay, so renewable energy resources or the sources, renewable energy sources basically solar energy, that is solar heating, passive or active can be, solar plants, photovoltaic cells, we have wind energy, we have hydro energy, geothermal energy, power plants, direct use or the heat pumps. Ocean energy, we have a tidal or salinity driven, and biomass energy, direct, that is combustion of biomass, or indirect chemical conversion of the to biofuels. Sorry. So what are the environmental impact of these energy resources? All renewable energy as part of solar energy, because solar is also producing heat or thermal. So we have a radiant solar energy. How it works? Solar power plants, we have steam produced to the turbine, solar heating where we are using the active and passive systems, photovoltaic cells, solar batteries basically use special semiconductors. So advantages are renewable and free. Definitely again and again you can produce, and it's very free because initial cost is too high, or input is we are not paying to anyone. So this is natural process basically, and we are using it. A very clean source of energy, no air, water pollution during operation. Low operating cost will pay for themselves over time. Disadvantages: intermittent sources, energy storage issue, low energy density, required pretty much land. Here you can see the solar power towers, or which is in Barstow, California. Solar house economy. Add approximately $16,000 to price of house. Payback approximately $1,500 per year energy cost. 15 year to break even. So federal tax incentive, approximately 40% of investment can be written off, discontinues in 1986. City of Claremont solar energy ordinance, approximately 60% of hot water with the help of solar. Exception for equivalent saving of energy, which is equivalent to the college approach. Why not trust solar? Solar house problems, retrofitting, which is very expensive, hard for big hotels, Walmart, etc. So final thought when we talk about argument that sun provides power during the day is countered by the fact of 70% of energy demand is during daytimes hour. At night, traditional method can be used to generate the electricity. Second, goal is to decrease our dependency on fossil fuel. Third, we have currently 75% of our electrical power is generated by coal burning and nuclear power plants. And next is mitigate the effect of acid rain, carbon dioxide and other impact of burning coal and counter risk associated with nuclear energy. And the most important, pollution free, indefinitely sustainable. Okay, so this is all about the solar.